Hey everybody, Zorfix here, and welcome to the second top 10, well not top 10, top 5 on the Pokemon Center. Yes, it's not going to be a top 10 unfortunately because I don't have a lot of water types that I love. I won't even lie to you, I can't even like fathom a top 10 for water typing. Once I really looked through them and everything, I was just like, you know what? I kind of remember I don't like water typing as much as everyone else probably does, but I mean, it's an amazing typing, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to favorites, water typing isn't up there, unfortunately. There are quite a few water types I like, but I wouldn't necessarily say love to be in the top 10. The ones in the top 5 I do have, though, is it's amazing because either it's just straight out savage, which you'll see in a moment here, or it's just all out adorable because it's just adorable. Let's actually start with number 5, which is one of the most adorable things I've seen when it comes to water typing, and it is the Aquamouse Pokemon Meryl. Meryl is just, I don't know. Like I said, when it comes to water typing, it has to be either right out adorable, powerful, or just I like it in general, which one of them you probably be thinking is, it's not one of the best or something like that, but I just straight up love it because why not? But Meryl is just something that I didn't really pay attention to back in Gen 2, but Gen 3 is when it kind of shined for me because I played a lot of Emerald when it came out, and Meryl was seen so much, I was like, you know what, I'm going to catch it and see what it can do. And I loved it. I don't know why I loved it so much, but it was just something that I always appreciated. And seeing a Zoomerl have, I think it's huge power it can have at least. It's an amazing ability and everything. It's crazy that it can do all that. And it's not a bad Pokemon to have in Gen 7, so... But another thing that made me laugh about Meryl is that the tip of its tail is filled with oil that's lighter than water. So it doesn't even necessarily swim in water, it just floats. Like you can't get mad at something so adorable like that. On to number 4 though, which is the Bubble Jet Pokemon Vaporeon. Vaporeon is something I loved literally from the very beginning, back in Pokemon Red, Blue, and all that. But I've even stated, I think in... what I want to call it, the journey through Kanto, I literally picked up Vaporeon because, I mean, I needed a water type back then. But Vaporeon just, I don't know. It stuck with me when I got it. It was something that I used a lot because, I mean, it would murder with Surf back then. And it's not exactly a bad Pokemon. It has a bit of HP. It's a little bit bulky. It can use Acid Armor or some kind of setup if you need it to be bulkier. And it has a decent moveset. I wouldn't say the best, but it is a nice Pokemon to have. And I mean, Vaporeon, I love all the Eevees. So when it comes to that, I'm pretty sure Eevee, there'll be some kind of evolution involved in some kind of way. But yeah, Vaporeon is definitely a evolution that I will always love. But another thing that makes me love it is how savage it is. It literally blends in the water. You cannot see it in the water. If it doesn't want to be seen, it will not be seen. That's crazy. But after that, it just sits there and waits. The second it sees something it wants to eat, it's gone because it can't see it. That prey is dead and gone, and it makes you really think about how savage Pokemon can be sometimes because I mean, it waits for the prey and just rips it to shreds. It's just crazy. It probably really doesn't do all that, but still, it's amazing to see something like that. On to number 3, which is something that I'm gonna say this right now. Feraligatr won me over in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. At first, it was all about Cyndaquil, and I loved Cyndaquil and all this. But when I went to Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I was like, I'm gonna give Totodile a chance. And my God, I would not even lie to you when it happened like this. And I don't do this anymore in games, but it was one of those things where it stuck to me so much that back when I first started playing Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I was elated to have it first of all, and I think I beat it in like maybe a day or two, something like that. But playing it over, well, not over and over again, but playing through it and using Totodile and evolving it to Croconaw and then finally Feraligatr, it just mowed down teams. And I was just amazed at how it was. I barely had a team to begin with, to be honest, because the Feraligatr kind of swept everything and no one really got levels, which I never do that anymore in games. But it was just, I was young at that time, so it really didn't matter to me. But it was amazing seeing how this big jawed Pokemon, which is basically an alligator, if you really think about it, for a alligator, it's just, it mows down teams. It didn't care. It would Ice Fang if it wanted to. And even in competitive, you can have it have Sheer Force, Dragon Dance, Ice Fang, Aqua Jet, or something like that, and maybe Superpower. I'm not sure. But yeah, this thing is a monster. And then if you think about it, it's called the Big Jaw Pokemon. When it bites with its massive and powerful jaws, it shakes its head savagely and tears up its victim. Think about that. That's literally what an alligator does. They made sure that Feraligatr was so savage that it became the actual alligator of that of the game. And it's crazy if you really think about it. If something got just snatched up by a Feraligatr, it's dead. Don't fight back. You're dead. Just give up. Just be like, you know what, God, I'm beating you. But let's go on and move to number 2, which I'm kind of mad at myself for not making it number 1. But at the same time, number 1 kind of won by a little bit, not a lot. Number 2 is Swampert. I can't say how much I love Swampert. I love Swampert over any of Hoenn's region starters. Like, I don't care. If people say Sceptile is nice and all that, no, it's all about Swampert for me. You like Blaziken, that's fine, but it's all about Swampert for me. 3rd gen was literally all about Swampert for me. I loved Swampert. Absolutely loved it. It's water ground, so it can't get hit by electric types. But I mean, it's times 4 when it comes to grass, but it can't be hurt by electric type, which is a lot of problems for water typing in general. But Swampert was just something that was, I don't know, the fact that it had Earthquake and all that, it had me in just shock and awe at how strong it could be. And if you really think about it, it's stronger than I thought it was when I actually looked into Pokédex entries. This thing can swim while towing a large ship. It bashes down foes with a swing of its thick arms. This thing doesn't care. And then if you think about it, when it Mega Evolves, that thing's arm is probably about the size of your body. If it wants to kill you, all it has to do is just slap you and you're gone. That's how strong Swampert is. It tows large ships. I want you to think about this. A ship. Not a boat, a ship. That's how powerful Swampert is, and that's why I absolutely love this thing. And I'm pretty sure its attack stat is what makes you kind of wonder why is it so strong. It's not super strong, but it makes you really think about it. And on to number 1, which is, I'm kind of surprised that its entry for its name in the classification, because you would think it would fit something else, but nope, it fits this one. Lantern, the light Pokemon. Again, you would think it would fit someone else when it comes to Pokemon. It's called the light Pokemon, but you would think it would fit something like, I don't know, maybe a legendary or something like that, but nope, it's Lantern. Maybe they thought Lantern would be a legendary or something. Oh, no, I don't know. But Lantern is just one of those things that I've always loved. I like electric type Pokemon a lot. I wouldn't say a whole lot, but I like them a lot to where it's just like, it's a nice typing to have on the team in some kind of way. And seeing that Lantern is a water and electric typing, I was like, I can't let that just slip away from me. It's not that bad of a Pokemon if you really think about it. It's kind of bulky. It's not the strongest, but it can get work done if you want it to. And it's a fat, I want to call it a dolphin, but it's not. It's a, oh my god, what's the name of the fish? Oh my god, I was in Finding Nemo. I used to remember the name of the fish just because of Finding Nemo. Oh my god, what was the name of it? You know what? It's gonna kill me because I'm gonna think about this all day, and then someone in the comment section is gonna be like, "You really didn't remember the name of this?" It's gonna hurt me. It's really gonna hurt me. Maybe you'll see in the comment section before this even comes out. I'm literally gonna just type it in caps. But yeah, I love this thing. It has, I wouldn't say the worst abilities. If I remember correctly, it gets Lightning Rod or Volt Absorb. It's one or the other. But yeah, it's a really amazing Pokemon in my opinion. And seeing that it says in its Pokédex entry, should you peer into the ocean at night and see a light shining like the stars, that is Lantern. This thing is a star in the sea. Who wouldn't want something that's literally a star in the sea? Like, come on. But I think that's all we have for today, unfortunately. Next time we might have an actual top 10 and I won't be all kind of stupid with how things are going. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta just think things through. Sometimes things like that happen. But I hope you appreciated this powerful top 5 when it comes to water type Pokemon. If you don't like it, let me know your top 5 down below in the comment section below, and maybe I'll see how you like water type Pokemon, and maybe you can make me like water type Pokemon a little bit more. Who knows? But if you enjoy, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And I'm actually gonna get up out of here. So, peace.